better organized, is of course our booklet series that we've talked about, the simple way of keeping yourself organized. So today I'm going to walk you through the actual makeup and how this takes place and what I do. This of course is my organizer. I've talked about it before. It's a simple 89-cent purchase. I think at Walmart or Kmart or any of the places that sell the little ring binders just like this. I'm getting ready to do a new one, so this is the way, of course, on the shelf. And you'll look at some of the other series and you'll see exactly what goes into this booklet. But this today, what I'm going to do is concentrate on how to prepare this and how to make it up. So the first thing I do, as I've said, I use a combination of both from the technical side, from the computer to the phone. I'm going to go ahead and put my phone on vibrate so we won't get disturbed if calls come in, but the syncing takes place between here and my laptop. The first thing I do when I get ready at for the week is I use Outlook for my basis. You can use Google Calendar or whatever from there. I go ahead and I pull my week up in Outlook, and I'll hit File and Print, and then I'll go down. I just happen to use the trifold, and I pick my dates. This one is I always run from Monday through Sunday. This will be going through from the 12th to the 18th. Okay, and then I'll know everything has already been put on the calendar. I do this as you go through each week and as you get through there. So I do that. I have it on the D110 series printer. I'm going to hit properties because I don't need quality necessarily on this. So I'll put it on fast draft, click on that, hit OK, and we'll print out our 7 days that's upcoming for the week. Now I'll show you exactly what I'm going to do with those 7 days in just a moment. If I can get my printer to work here. All right, we're going to do our attempt at printing right here through our printer. You'll see I'm using is the fast draft, so we can knock these things out pretty quickly. Woo! Comes right on out of there, doesn't it? We'll get our 7 days, and they'll come out in this fashion, as you would expect, just as if we were going to use the paper version of this. You set your printer up in reverse mode, of course, and this is not real complicated process, and it doesn't take that long. It's one of the simplest systems that I've seen, and I've seen a lot of complicated ones through the years, and have tried to duplicate it. This is easily duplicatable, and I think you'll find it to be very, very neat. You'll notice the appointments are still on here, so if you did want to use this, it's here in paper form. So if you wanted to open that particular day, you have all your tasks. All right, now I have my Outlook printed like this, and if you'll notice, I could put it like this on it, but if I did, it's too big. This section over here on the trifold, the only reason I do the trifold is I just like the particular size of it. So what I do is I just take this portion and clip that off, which makes it a very presentable size for my notebook, and take that as a week at a glance on that portion, and I'm leaving this section like this. I'm simply going to trash can now. All right, and then I take my new binder that I have set up, or I have ready to go. I have a couple of receipts here that are going to go in that binder when I do get that set, and I simply go through, and I'll leave maybe a page at the beginning so that if I need to, tape. I'd make 2 tape placements, one in the upper left and the bottom right. Now, that's the beginning of the day right there, the 12th on Monday. And the reason I do it like that is you can turn it easily to the next page, and then of course I continue on through with the next day and right on. Now, as I come across things for that particular day, whatever I have done, let's see, this one was for, this is a receipt for the 13th, which is one I just put in there. So I'll go ahead and do my tape for the 13th, one in the upper left and one in the bottom right. Then this receipt was for a dinner where I had some guests out for dinner and my business. So I simply put a piece of tape on it, put it in that particular day, the 2 since I only have one, and there's a look at the expense item. Now, when I do this, it's so easy to do these things while you've got them and while it's there in front of you, so that you'll have records from now on. I know that, of course, my company is Creative Results. I know this is a corporation event, an entertainment, and I might put a note out here. This was for dinner, and the guest names, etc. on it. You see, where this really helps you, folks, is that when you get back to this later on, and let's say it's 12 months later, and you want details of where you've been and what you've done, boy, right there it is, right in front of you, with the receipt attached with that particular day, and then we'll know exactly what we've been doing for that day. All right, I'm going to do something a little bit more with this binder, other than, as you know, the finished product will look like this. It'll have the date on it when I finish, and of course I keep 2 or 3 months up here on the shelf in front of me, but I keep about 2 to 3 years in records back. This is one that I've just finished, and you can get a look at the particular notes, etc., that I keep in there, and the receipts. I did I keep on my in my pocket the little sticky notes like this. So if I have something that while I'm out and I can't put it in the phone or whatever, I just put it on the little sticky note, peel it off, turn, and I'll put it into the day wherever it belongs. And there I've got it. It's always recorded. I know everything is in there. I had this actually to happen yesterday when my daughter asked me for a phone number that I knew on a particular day that I had written that down and put it in my book. And I said, okay. So we went back and looked, and it's on September the 24th. I remembered, not September the 24th, but October 24th. Anyway, pulled the note, and there was the name with the phone number, the little yellow sticky that we used. Just another way of keeping yourself organized and keeping the records like it should. Now you'll notice I have not put my trusty duct tape on the edges. I do that. You don't have to do that. Some people don't like to do it, but I do because I use this thing so much. I'm throwing it in and out of the briefcase. It sort of makes it a strong item. So we'll skip that part of it. But that's it in a nutshell. Other than what you've seen already, that's the way you put your beginning stages of your organizational book together. Thanks for joining me on this session.
Hey, thanks so much for joining me on this video today. I hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you've maybe picked up something that you can use, whether it be humor or education or whatever, just thought-provoking. Join me on YouTube and also Facebook, Fred Hoffman Facebook, YouTube at Fred Hoffman 1234. Look forward to